Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. So the point of this episode is to try and get to the next level XP-wise, so we got to work on some different vehicles here. We've got to repair all running gear faults, knocking sound coming from suspension, loud when accelerating, and we've got to repair body parts. So let's start with that as we normally do. So we got right fender, front bumper, front window on the front end here. Right front fender, front bumper. Whoop. And front window. Alright. What else do we have as far as parts to repair then? We need the trunk window and the rear bumper. Alright. There we go. So let's go ahead and make sure we got it all. Alright, we've got it all. So we've got to get a Willy's Jeep parts here. Jeep, Willy's. Alright, so we need a front window. We need the rear bumper. We need the front bumper. Front right fender. And then we need the trunk window. Perfect. I think that should be everything. Oh, somehow I thought I had gotten the rear bumper. Oh, I got the civilian bumper. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to need... Yeah, we did get the military window. We got the military front fender. So it's just the bumper there. Did we get the front bumper there too, or did we get the proper front bumper? I guess we'll have to see. That's sort of an unfortunate mistake, but it is the way it is. We'll put that part on. Go ahead and get that part on. So I don't have the military front fender. What do I have here? Yeah, I have all civilian parts here. Alright, that's unfortunate. Cost me some money here. Need to pay more attention to that. Alright, so let's go ahead in here and order the parts that we needed. So we need the military front window. We need the military front fender. We need the military front bumper. There we go. Alright. There we are. Bit unfortunate, but we got it taken care of. Alright, now let's make sure... Alright, we still have a license plate for the back end probably that needs to go on there. So we'll get that put on. Get rid of all these junk parts. I mean, I do sort of like the fact that the vehicle is... Wait a second. I thought I was putting on the license plate. Why did I have a license plate for it then? Because I had told it to put the one on in the front. Alright, well evidently it hadn't. But now we should have the body parts taken care of. Perfect. Alright, let's get it up in the air. And we will look at the loud issue here. Alright, so that's going to be this piece of exhaust at least. So it is two pieces that are causing it to be loud. I'm guessing it's going to be the middle muffler, but we'll just check up here, see if anywhere along... No, the rest looks okay. Alright, so we need a middle muffler and a rear muffler for a V8 OHV. We'll get those real fast. Middle muffler. There we go. And then we need a rear muffler. Now on this one we need to be a V8 OHV. Right there. Perfect. Haven't been checking the parts to see if I could have just replaced them. That I should have done, but we'll take care of this issue that way. So that should take care of that one. Now it's basically all about the suspension. Let's get rid of these two junk parts. We're going to take apart the entire suspension. Actually, it said the leaf spring was a problem, but I'm not seeing that here on the back end. Well, as I said, let's take it apart anyways. We can always repair it to make it as good as possible. So, and you can never tell with the bushings, or at least I can't, so best to remove them. While we're at it, we'll take care of the brakes and such as well. It's a fairly simple suspension overall, so shouldn't be too much of a challenge. I would like to do a fully customized Jeep in the shop at a point, so hopefully we'll be able to get that. As I said, I'm really just waiting to be able to get paint in, and then I will buy body parts as need be for right now, since I can't repair body parts, and then we'll see from there where we get to. But I'm excited for getting to work on a vehicle where I can do the paint work and such to it. Alright, that can go. Let's head over. We don't need the, oh, actually we are, whoops. That was an accident. Didn't mean to take that off. But, oh well. Was meaning to say didn't need to take the drive shaft off, but turns out I was going to need to take it off because I needed to be able to get the back end off there, and drive shaft was holding it in. Alright, it looks like the worst problems are on the front end here, but you know what? As I said, we'll take it all apart. See what's repairable and what needs to be replaced. Really, it shouldn't be that large of a parts list, I would think, because it is just pretty much a simple suspension here. Now that's a little bit of a new one for me. Which is where I love working on these different vehicles, because we get to see different parts like that of the sort of unique connection there. We'll see it again on this side. Alright, take this off. Let's get all this stuff out of the way here. Alright, that's removed. So yeah, we have this front steering knuckle E-ring. Very interesting. Oh, we're going to need to take off that drive shaft. There we go. Now we got all the parts of the suspension off. Let's take them over to the bench here, see what we can fix. Alright, decent amount was fixed. Let's go with condition. Yeah, we are going to need some parts without a question here. So I will go ahead and buy those, then I'll be right back. Alright, so yes, you are seeing this correctly. I am over at the tire machine here because I decided, you know what, wasn't required for the mission, but since I'm doing all this work, I'm going to go the extra little step. I took apart the wheels and the tires, and so that way I could go ahead and repair those to make them brand new looking as well. I didn't replace the actual tires because, yeah, I'm not going to charge that for new tires on it and such. But we do have brand new wheels, or brand new refurbished wheels on it now, so customer is getting a little bonus there. Once again, just sort of my feeling about doing quality work on the vehicle. I want to put in everything that I can so that it's nice and new and perfect. And it was a good thing to take off all the pieces, I'd say, because every one of the rubber bushings really could use being replaced. So this way, we're sure that the whole ride is quality. And how much nicer does that rim look now than it had? So definitely glad about doing that little bit of extra work to it. As I said, fairly straightforward assembly here. Nothing too challenging at all. I mean, it's a Jeep overall. These were meant to be basically able to be refurbished in the field with a limited amount of tools. So not going to be too many surprises to it. Really, the biggest incident with the vehicle is just the fact that I didn't get the proper parts. I was buying the civilian parts instead of the military. And that was just my own fault. Alright. Get the drive shaft put back in place. And really rebuilding the entirety of a Jeep would probably be something that I could do in a fairly long episode. Wouldn't even take 2 episodes for it. And definitely is something that I would love to try at a point in time. I'd find that very enjoyable. And hopefully you would as well if you're enjoying watching this series. This has been one of the longer running sort of consistent shows on the channel. I can't say a weekly show because I have missed a few weeks here and there. And I have apologized for those. But overall, it's pretty much a weekly show with a few odd exceptions. And so with it, I've been enjoying it. I do plan on having an end to this once we've got sort of everything unlocked and we've worked on the cars that we wanted to and such. Then we'll probably replace it with a different sort of car customizing show or other vehicle customizing show. So we'll have to see how it goes. Play it by ear for right now. But having a lot of fun still with this game. I love all the different vehicles that we get to work on and just the new experiences it gives. Completely forgot over on this part to finish up the job I was doing. Whoops. Now I am doing this video on one of my work days. If you've been watching videos recently, you might have heard that I've sort of changed positions at my work. And so with that, work has been a bit physically demanding as of the last few weeks. So I'm enjoying my new position quite a bit. Um, Stress-wise and stuff, it's a lot better for me, so I'm very happy about that. And it's going well. Really, it's everything I had hoped would go on with it. But with that being said, it is tiring me out a bit physically, and so I get home some days and it's even challenging to sort of work up to record it all. And I do just have so many videos I want to do that I just don't have the time on my days off to get them all done. So I do have to do some recording like this on a day that I work. So with that being said, I am feeling like I will probably make this a somewhat shorter video. We don't have an extra. Oh, alright. Well, we'll have to go buy another one of those. Thought I had all the ones I needed. But alright, we'll get one more. No biggie. But yeah, we'll see if there's any car that just really draws my attention. Probably if there is, we'll just pick it up and we'll have it for the next video ready. But we'll sort of play it by ear here. As I said, right now I am feeling a bit on the tired side, so I probably am not going to do a full other car in this video. But who knows, maybe there's something that I just can't turn down and I just have to work on it right away. We'll see once we get this Jeep all set to go. Alright. So everything's been taken care of there. That's taken care of. That's all taken care of. And everything there is good to go. So we are done with it. There we have it. We are going to need at least one more vehicle, possibly two, in order to get to the next level. Got a nice Corvette there. Ooh, an old Bentley. That could be sort of fun. Loud exhaust, fits body parts, transmission is noisy. Yeah, you know what? We'll pick up that Bentley. I mean, it's not the worst looking thing I've ever seen. Body parts, hood, front and left door, right, rear door, rear bumper, right headlight, front window. Alright, so we've got some body parts there, definitely. Transmission should be easy to deal with, and the loud exhaust will be easy. You know what? I know I said that I was tired, but this is a simple fix, and I want to sort of get it done. So let's throw it onto the lift here, and let's get started. Really, it's all about the body parts to start with. Alright, so it was the left side. We need the left door and on both the front and the rear. So there we go. There's that. Next, we need the hood and the right headlight, front window. Alright, so hood, front window, right headlight. So we've got those. We still got to get the rear bumper. We need the front left door window, which will have come out with the door. We need the right door window and the right side mirror. And then the rear bumper. And I think that's all the parts. So this is a Bentley T series. Head over to my parts catalog real fast. And the reason I'm doing this one real fast is because I don't have to spend the time to buy all the parts like I would for if I was doing something like I did with the Willy's Jeep there, where I had to get all the parts for the running gear and stuff. The only thing I'm going to have to buy is the gearbox and such, which is an easy thing to get. Alright, so we need the front left door window. And we're going to need the front right door window. And we're going to need the front window and the hood. And I need a mirror. Right side mirror to be specific. There we go. I believe that should give us all the parts we need. There's that. 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 Oh, I need the headlight still there. My mistake on that one. So I do need the right headlight. There we go. Let's get rid of all the junk parts that we just replaced. Which, being off of a Bentley, they're still worth a decent amount of money. Alright, whoop, wrong thing. There we go. All the parts are taken care of, perfect. Now let's get the exhaust and the transmission all at the same time. Couldn't figure out why my lift wasn't working there for a minute. Alright. So we're going to need to get to the engine. Possibly for the... Yeah, we're going to have to get into the engine bay to get that. Alright, well let's go ahead and get the transmission taken care of while we're under here. And as is the norm, any part that we're having to take off, we'll try to repair it first. Some of these parts don't even need to be dealt with, but might as well since we got them off anyways. Alright, so we got all that off. Let's get into the brand new hood and take off the other part of the exhaust that we need. Alright. See what we can repair here. Oh, we can repair the gearbox. So not bad on those. Let's go ahead and see what is it that we do need. So we need a clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, and the clutch bearing. No big surprise there. So we'll go clutch. Not in the body shop though. Clutch. One of those, and one of those. Alright. This gives you a quicker view of what I do when we've got that long list of parts that needs to be replaced. It's just a lot simpler when it's only a few like this. Flywheel. Ooh, is it the Bentley one? Could be, because this is a Bentley. Nope, it is just the basic. Alright, and the exhaust manifold T series. So basic flywheel, exhaust, manifold. Then we gotta find the T series. Wonder if it might be under Bentley. That's the W series there. T series was under Bentley. Alright. Exhaust. Will this be under Bentley? There's the manifold. And a manifold. There we go. Perfect. So that should be what I need. Yep, that takes care of that. That's that. And that is that. I always keep the parts and I don't sell them until I have the new ones, just to make sure that I am getting the proper ones to replace them. Alright, that's in place. Shut the hood. It's a shame that this is all we're doing to this car because it needs so much more work to be as regal as it really should be. But you know what? This is what we were paid for. So we're doing what the customer wanted. And at least we are helping the car some. I mean, replacing the clutch and such. And we fixed the gearbox up, so that's a good thing as well. Didn't even have to do that, but why not? While we're there, same thing with the starter. Why not make it better for the car? That's everything there, there, and there. And we're done. Alright. Still not quite where we need to be for the next vehicle. Ooh. I like the look of both of these, so. And their timers were counting down quickly. So I didn't want to lose either one. This is a nice looking Bentley. So we will put it over on lift B. We've got this classic car, which personally, I like these better than I do the new cars. There's just something to me that's so attractive of the fins, the giant boat that they are. It's just a beautiful thing to me. This one, I didn't even see. So it's all running gear fault. So we're going to have to tear apart the running gear on that. Alright. And then this one. Wow. Alright, so we're going to have to basically take out the engine on this Bentley. I am not opposed to that at all. I'm looking forward to that, actually. That's going to be fun to take that apart. This seems like it has so many issues, but they just want the running gear done. So that's what we'll do. So here's your next episode coming up. You already have a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing. Didn't probably have to do both cars, but you know what? I wanted to. Both are going to be a little bit on the labor-intensive side, but hopefully we'll be able to get through them in one episode. So we're going to need to get... And what I might do is... Well, no, I'm going to do them separately. So we will get the running gear all taken apart, just like we did on the Jeep here for this classic car. And then once we're done with the classic car, we'll move the other car over here and we'll take apart that whole engine there, which is going to be a lot of fun. Probably is going to be a longer episode though, so hopefully I might have to do it on one of my days off, so that way I've got the energy and such to get through it, because that's going to be quite a bit to do. But I am looking forward to it because both cars are sort of neat vehicles. That one actually especially, even though I like this vehicle more and I would love to be able to do this car fully and completely bring it back to looking brand new, this one, that engine sort of excites me over there. Haven't worked on an engine like that. Think that's going to be a lot of fun. But that will be for the next episode. If you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.